Do you love classic Bollywood movies and think they are all original ideas? Would you feel cheated if you found out that your favorite Hindi films were actually copied from somewhere else? Today, we will show you 10 big Bollywood hits that took their story from foreign films without giving any credits. Hello everyone, welcome back to Scene Samjo, where we tell you about the hidden stuff about movie that nobody talks about. In this video, we are going to check out 10 famous Bollywood movies that are straight up copies of international films, but they are still loved by millions of fans in India. Sholay from 1975 is often called the greatest Indian film ever made, but it's actually a mix of several Western movies put together. The two friends, Jay and Viru, are copied from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, while the village fighting scene against bandits come from the Magnificent Seven. Director Ramesh Sippy even copied the opening train scene almost exactly from Once Upon a Time in the West. When Sholay came out, very few people in India had seen these Hollywood Western movies. So everyone thought it was a new idea. The movie became so huge that it ran in theaters for straight 5 years. And the lines like Kitne Aadmi The are still quoted by the people who weren't even born when the film was released. Bazigar turned Shah Rukh Khan from a TV actor into a movie star, but the story was taken from a 1991 film called A Kiss Before Dying. Both movies show a young man who kills his girlfriend by pushing her off a building, then dates her sister to get revenge on their rich father. The only big change was giving Shah Rukh Khan's character a sad backstory about his family losing everything to make Indian audience feel sorry for him. The famous scene where Shah Rukh Khan's character removes his sunglasses to reveal his true identity to his girlfriend's sister before killing her is almost shot by shot copy. Still, Bajigar is remembered as the film that changed Bollywood rules by letting the hero play the murderer and not get punished in the end. A very famous movie, Chachi 420, has Kamal Hassan dressing up as an old lady housekeeper to stay close to his daughter after divorce, which is exactly what Mr. Doubtfire was about. Both films shows the main character getting help from his brother to create a old lady disguise, and both have the funny scenes and where he has to switch between being a man and a woman. The Indian version added more family drama with the grandfather character who forms a special bond with the fake housekeeper. The makeup in Chachi 420 was actually done by the same Hollywood team that worked on Mrs. Doubtfire, which is the only time the Indian makers sort of admitted the connection. Despite being so similar, the film still played on TV during family time, and kids who watch it today have no idea it's a remake. Amir Khan's Ghazni copied the memory loss concept and the backward storytelling style from the Christopher Nolan's Memento. Both films showed a man with a short term memory loss trying to find the person who killed his lover, using tattoos and Polaroid pictures to remember the clues. The biggest changes were making Amir's character super muscular with six pack abs and adding action scenes where he beats up to 20 guys at once, which was not in the original mind bending thriller. Ghazni became the first Indian film to earn over 100 crore rupees and started the trend of 100 crore club movies in Bollywood. Amir's new hairstyle with the buzz cut and the skates become fashion trend, with young guys copying his look without knowing it came from a Hollywood film. Partner, starring Salman Khan and Govinda, is such an exact copy of Will Smith hit that they didn't even try to hide it. Both movies were actually about dating expert who help a clumsy, overweight guy win over the girl of his dream, while the expert himself fall for a tough woman who doesn't like pickup artist. The only major addition was typical Bollywood song and dance numbers like Do You Want a Partner that made it feel more like a Hindi film. Even though it was such an obvious copy, Partner was a huge hit that revived Govinda's career when it was almost dead. The chemistry between Salman and Govinda was good that people still ask for the sequel, all while H remains mostly unknown to the same Indian audience. Zinda, directed by Sanjay Gupta, might be the most shameless copy on this list because they took the Korean film Old Boy and just changed the character's name. Both films shows a man locked up for many years without knowing why, then released suddenly to find who did this to him. The Indian version removed most shocking twist from the original about the main character falling in love with his own daughter because that was too dark for Indian audience. The copy was so obvious that the Korean filmmaker threatened to sue the producer of Zinda for copyright violation. Director Sanjay Gupta kept saying in interview that his film was different and just inspired by Old Boy. But anyone who has seen both knows that's not the truth. Murder, starring Malika Sherawat, brought bold scenes to mainstream Bollywood in 2004, but it's just unfaithful in Hindi. Both the films show a bored housewife having an affair with a young, handsome guy while her husband gets suspicious and later finds out the truth. The original had Richard Gere killing his wife's lover in rage, but the Bollywood version softened the ending, making the wife realize her mistake and return to her husband. Murder was marketed as bold adult film but also become a hit mostly because of Malika Sherawat kissing scene which were still new for Bollywood at that time. The Bhatt camp followed up with Murder 2 and Murder 3 which had nothing to do with the first film or Unfaithful. Garam Masala has Akshay Kumar as a photographer who dates three air hostesses at the same time, scheduling their visits when the others were flying. Exactly like the plot of Boeing Boeing from 1965. Both movies have the same mix up and close calls when flight schedule changes, causing all three women to be at the same place on the same day. But the Bollywood version added the rivalry with his photographer friend, played by John Abraham, which gave the story more comedic situations. The film is still considered one of Akshay Kumar's best comedies, but most fans have no idea it's a remake of a Hollywood film that's over 50 years old. Director Priyadarshan is known for remaking many South Indian and Bollywood films without credits, but all audience care about is that his films are making them laugh. Black, directed by Sanjay Leela Bansali, and starring Amitabh Bachchan as the teacher who helps the blind and deaf girl learn to communicate, is based on the Miracle Worker about the Helen Keller. Both films shows the struggle of teaching a disabled child who can't see or hear, with the breakthrough moment coming when she understands the water has a name. The Indian version extended the story to show the girl growing up and taking care of a teacher when he gets Alzheimer's. Black won all the major awards that year and is still considered one of the Bansali's finest work, with many critics praising it as original and path breaking without knowing its true source. Raz, starring Bipisha Basu as a wife who discovers her husband's secrets after moving to a haunted house in Ooty, is a mix of What Lies Beneath and The Sixth Sense. Both Raz and What Lies Beneath have the wife discovering her husband had an affair with a woman who died mysteriously and now haunts their new home. The scary bathtub scene and the climax where the ghosts take revenge are almost identical in both films. So, if you enjoy finding out the truth about these classic Bollywood movies, hit the like button and subscribe to Scene Samjo for more videos that reveal film secrets. Visit scenesamjo.com where we have articles about even more Bollywood copies with side by side scene comparisons from the original.